Right, it's June the 10th, 2021. It's 5:30. I've got an hour and a half till 7 o'clock. So let's get cracking. Right, those are peas. First job, get those outside, because they're going to get a bit overheated, I think, in here. And the watering up is an issue in this heat. So let's get those babies outside. Right, so I'm thinking buckets. I'm thinking the 35 litre buckets. I'm sure I've got 3 of them knocking about. And I want to put 12 pea plants into each one of those buckets. They're is it Oakland? You can get them from Oakland. I got mine from Pole Green, but Tony O'Neill gets his from Oakland. These are the sort. That's the type. 35 litres. I've got at least 3 of them. So I'm going to be using those, and I'm going to get 12 pea plants into each one. Let's get cracking. Now I'm going to be taking some inspiration from this guy. He's the wise old elf next door to us, Joe. I like that. I like that simplistic setup that he's got there. So yeah, he's got the sort of framework caging up the middle, and then the peas are on the outside and they're growing up that. That's for the birds, that's to keep the pigeons at bay, that. The netting around. And that's the climbing frame for them in the centre. Right, thinking caps. Right. Yeah, I think that's going to do it, isn't it? So I'm just stitching these together to form a column for the peas to climb up, and I'll plant the peas around that when I put them in the bucket. I'm going to be doing them in buckets, so yeah, let's see how we get on with that. Let's stitch them together now. See there. So they're going to plant the plants around that. I'm going to get, I think I've only got 2 of those though that I can create. I might have to dig something else up for that one. But if I can get 2 of them done today, that'd be great. The canes are into the ground, interwoven in this lattice. And then pushed into the ground. They're all sort of stitched together just with the jute twine there. I might get some zip ties for later, because I had a couple of zip ties, but I only had 2. If you can see, there, one at the top and one at the bottom, and I've stitched them like that. I might get some more zip ties, but that should do the job. I will need to get the bird netting around as well. That sort of skirt that Joe's got there. I'm going to have to sort something out with that. But I've got all this timber here, which I can create some sort of a corral with, I think. And staple some of the netting onto. Yes, I think I've got the idea now. Yep. But let's get the other one of those done. The pak choy is definitely ready for taking, because it started to bolt, and some dirty little bug is attacking it, and I don't know whether that's going to be slug or something else, but whatever it is, I do not like it one little iota. Yeah, hot conditions are causing that, but I'm going to take them. Mark wants one of them, pak choy. I'll try and get one for Adi as well. A couple of my work compadres. Anyway, let's get back to those peas. Do you remember me saying the other day it won't be long for the broad beans? They're coming through on these babies. Right, good, that's good. These little tendrils are already grabbing hold, aren't they? Of the trellis, if you like. All I'm doing is I'm putting 2 fingers into the soil, making a little impression like that, and then I pop them out of the cell gently. It does it very gently, and pop them in. Difficult one-handed, this. Pop them into the hole. Push them towards the... I forget what they bloody call these. It's not netting, is it? Just push them through a little bit. Let them find the way. The tendrils should naturally, there you go, naturally grab on. And then follow up. What's it called? Grid? God, I've lost my mind. Up that anyway. Right, so I'm just going to carry on with this, because it's easier to do it with two hands. And every couple of inches, just make an impression into the compost. Nothing in this compost, by the way. It's going to get liquid feed, this, as the season progresses. But I'll carry on going around that. I'm going to end up with loads left, though, because a lot of them, I planted 2 seeds per cell, and they've come up really well, which is good. Yeah, two-handed this one. Alright, so they're in now, but I need to keep the birds off them, so I'm going to have to put that skirt around, that protective barrier around. I still can't remember what it's called. That's bad, that. It's not netting, is it? I don't know. Anyway, it's plastic and it's like got all those squares in it, and you know what I mean? That's what it is. I'm going to put the protection around them now. I'm going to get these timbers in. I may well use those just as they are. So see if they fit. Now that will keep out Lieutenant Pigeon. I'm just taking a look around, see if I can find... I can't see any at the moment. They're usually all over these plots, the pigeons. But that's screwed to the potato bed at the back. I'll put some of that... what shall I call it? Pea fencing? Pea wire? It's like chicken wire, but it's plasticated, isn't it? I forget, for the life of me, I can't remember what it's called. But I put the wood around the base, because I've got loads of wood. And that should keep the pigeon from actually entering into the little corral. But it's handy because I can still reach in and harvest the peas as they come up through here. We'll see how this gets on, because I know that the wily birds, the pigeons, and what may happen is they'll land on the top of there and jump in. But I'm going to put carpet grabs around the side. You know, the carpet grippers. That should put them off. Land on that with the... I nearly called them paws then. Pigeons' paws. Jesus wept. Might have sunstroke. I wonder if we've got sunstroke. Anyway, that should deter them. Last year, they were landing in the... flapping about and destroying everything, and that is not what I want. So hopefully that will exclude them. I'm going to have to put another one there, aren't I? And I might put I'm going to put a strip of that, I think, there, because that gap to me is too wide. A pigeon could get through that. I'm going to put some more on. That's better. Just a little bit too wide, that gap. We've still got tons of that flimsy pallet wood left there. Tons of it. Which is good. And that was all free, so I thought I might as well use it. Give them a water now. Another watering. I watered the compost first of all. It's had 10 litres per bucket before I planted them in, so it didn't shock the peas too much. They were a bit dry, them peas anyway, so that'll overnight. They should take that up and the roots should start coming through tomorrow. and spreading the wings, hopefully. Fingers crossed. And there you have it, a pea plant corral. Very peaceful tonight down here, very peaceful indeed. It took longer than I thought that though. I hadn't planned on building the corral obviously, but with all that wood I thought I might as well. Because I didn't have enough of that, I didn't have enough of the scaffold debris netting to do what Joe's done there, but I have got plenty of wood, so that'll be a lot more robust, I'm guessing, won't it? That thing. If you've got it, flaunt it, you know, we have it, we had the wood, so job's a good one. Right, boys and girls, it's hurtling towards the weekend now, Friday tomorrow. So yeah, take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll see you tomorrow probably, for a bit. Keep growing with your heads down. And keep building with your heads down as well. I like them little projects, little construction projects, especially when they don't cost anything. There's Mike, young Mike disappearing with his family. He's been doing a bit tonight. Anyway, it's 7:30, I better get off. So yeah, it took about 2 hours that. So, as I say, I'll see you either tomorrow or over the weekend. It's Bradley's birthday on Saturday, so I might not be on Saturday, but I'll be doing, wish him happy birthday. I'll be doing something on Sunday. It's like a flaming jungle. Right, I'll get off because Daryl's ringing us. Catch you later, boys and girls. Take care. Bye bye now.